Today was one of those days where I got to create the entire day. I, I definitely have like responsibilities with taking care of animals. However, it leaves so much time in the day to take care of myself and take care of the things I want to do. And creating is so much fun, especially when you just have the time or make the time to do it. And today was amazing that I had a goal to achieve and I created pockets of time throughout the day to like work on it. I took breaks when I needed breaks and I just went for it. I just kept going, kept grinding. There was a few hiccups where I got super frustrated and I had to put things down for a minute. Uh, and then, like I said, I ate some food or um, just took a break from screen time so that I could come back to it and really have the energy to keep going. And I realized that it's not just about timing, it's also having the capacity to work on something and having the mental and emotional capacity because I have more of it right now really helped me continue the project all day long. Whereas I feel like in the past, um, other responsibilities or timing, conflicts, trying to multitask, I would let other things take center stage, and then I wouldn't have the capacity to continue the project or complete it because I was depleted. I didn't have the energy to keep going. And so I'd put it off to another day, or I would just put it off and never finish it. And that's part of what this year is all about is when I start something, I want to finish it. This isn't, there's, I'm trying to clear the path so that there's no road. Obviously, there's going to be roadblocks and I'm going to have challenges and I'll need to work around them. But having the capacity and the energy and the time to really work on things I want to work on and having the space to think about and brainstorm what I want to work on is huge. And I've in the past just always stacked one thing on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, almost in such a way that I didn't have any energy left for myself. Like any energy. I remember at one time I was working four jobs. And granted, I was working in a place that requires you to work four jobs to survive at that time. And I just sucked it up. I worked my jobs, and at the end of every day, I was I think all I looked forward to was like watching TV. I was creating nothing. I was doing bare minimum for myself. And today, doing something that just feels so aligned, it didn't feel like work. It felt like this is what we're doing today. And I love that. I love that it didn't feel like work. It was totally aligned. It was challenging in all the right ways. I got to be creative. I got to work through problems and not feel um pressured or there wasn't a deadline, so I could just do it all day and knew that even if I didn't finish today, I could do it tomorrow. But the goal was to finish it today because I knew I had the energy. Again, I had the capacity, I had the time, the space, everything just all lined up perfectly for me to do this project. And I realized just a few minutes ago, I was like, even if there's no payoff to it, even if nothing comes of it, it still feels good to just to have spent my day exactly how I wanted to spend it. And in the flow. Like that to me is it just feels good. It feels like everything everything aligning for a reason, even though I don't know the reason yet. I'm still working towards something and it's exciting because it feels good. It doesn't feel, again, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like I had to push myself to do this. It was like, it was a fun, effortless, this is what we're doing today. And I have to remind myself, well, I didn't have to today, but other days I've had to remind myself that this year is all about practice and not perfection, practice, consistency, uh, peace, momentum, alignment, like finding, when I have the flow, go with it, use it. If I'm blocked or if I am just not feeling it, take a walk, go find inspiration somewhere. I I'm excited because I'm starting to meet people. So I'm starting to get invitations to go to see different things on the island. And that was the whole point of this year of no plans, is to just be somewhere and let things unfold as they do, as you start meeting people, as you start doing things outside your comfort zone. Um, and then little by little, just things line up and it feels great. And I just think not planning has been, I don't want to say the funnest part. It's probably been the hardest part for me because I'm so used to planning and having some sort of a plan, some sort of an outline. So it's been challenging. However, it's created so many pockets of joy and awe. Like I've been to places now that I'm just in awe of. The nature here is incredible. It's otherworldly in some places. And I'm just so grateful to have had this day just aligned with everything I wanted to do and everything I needed to do. And it brought so much joy and so much peace that I had to come on here and talk about it. So I hope that you're finding some joy in your day